Hello everyone, it's Outrider here and welcome to another video. And I've been buying some stuff, of course. It was payday last Thursday, I think it was. And obviously I've been picking up some stuff. And I've had 3 deliveries. I've already opened these up, by the way, so yeah, let's just get straight into it. First item that I picked up, and this is probably a little teaser for bots at home, but we're doing an eBay challenge where you've got to buy a vintage Generation 1 Transformer or knockoff for between £2.99 and £29.99, so between 3 and 30 quid, because that was the price range of the original Transformers when they came out. So we're trying to buy a Generation 1 Transformer for that price. Difficult one for me because the majority of ones at that price are either got or basically just in a bad way. I managed to find one now, and it was broken, but I've picked up a Darkwing, or is it Blackwing? I forget his original name, but I managed to pick up this guy who was broken. I have fixed him up, and I've set myself the slightly bigger challenge of not only getting this toy but restoring him to the best that I can for around 30 quid. So watch out for that video coming up. As I say, I've already done a repair on him and given him a clean and all that, so a little bit of a sneak preview of that. Also, what I ordered last month, as you know, I'm on a big Black Series kick, especially around Empire Strikes Back, and I have decided to focus mainly on Empire Strikes Back. So of course, what did I do? I bought myself a Princess Leia from A New Hope. Cool figure. This is the 40th anniversary version of Leia. Cost me £5.33 plus postage from Amazon, believe it or not. So she was sealed. I've opened her up. Really happy to have that. Then my good friend Dave Shotton contacted me and said his friend Scotty was selling some Star Wars figures, and he sent me literally 57 bloody pictures of all of these Star Wars Black Series figures. Dave didn't want to be the middleman, so he decided, you know what, I'm gonna pass you on his number and have a chat to Scott. And I've been chatting to Scott, and he's a lovely bloke, top bloke. I think he's got a YouTube channel. I think it's Scotty Horror Bags. I'll put it in the description below. I don't think he's uploaded anything for a while, but there's a channel there if you want to check it out. And after a lot of discussion, he had loads of cool stuff. I narrowed it down to 4 figures. 3 of them I really wanted, 1 of them I did for shits and giggles. So should we start off with the shits and giggles first? I'll show you the packaging. It is blue line. It's called blue line or blue box, I don't know. Obi-Wan Kenobi, number 8. Hello there. Now, this figure is, you know what, I've saw this figure in the Entertainer a number of times and I've passed on it, and basically because his face is horrific, and it cost me a £5, and I thought, you know what, as I'm getting this other posters as well, I'm never going to get him cheaper than that, and he might not be too bad. Playing around with him, I've had him on my desk for the majority of the day. He's actually not a bad little figure. It's just that face sculpt that is rubbish, until I noticed a video on YouTube where someone customised this, and actually the sculpt looks just like Hugh McGregor. It is basically just the paint on it. So I'm semi-talented, I'll say that, semi-talented with paint. I'm going to give that a go and try and customise the face. The face is too gloss, it needs to be a bit more matte. So yeah, so I got myself a Obi-Wan Kenobi from Revenge of the Sith. This, I think, is Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, there we are. Cool figure. And his head comes off pretty easily, which is good for painting. One thing I will say is the lightsaber's really, like, pale. It's not very bright, but that might be because of the age. Okay, so the next figure, I'll go in the order that I opened them up. I got myself a Chewbacca from, of course, the 40th anniversary line. Now, I'm going to try and cut out some of these boxes, and I've been putting them on. I'll show you the display in a minute. I'll put a photo up for you so you can see what I'm trying to do. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure. He's massive. He's absolutely massive. I mean, compared to Obi-Wan, he really dwarfs him. But that's what's great about this 6-inch scale. It is exactly that, a scale. Comes with his bowcaster. That comes into 3 pieces. He's got, obviously, his bandolero thing there. He's a cool figure. Really tall. I think Scott's actually gave these a bit of a Febreze. They sound really nice and fresh. But yeah, there you go. So I got myself a Chewbacca from Star Wars. Now, I know what you're saying. You're focusing on the Empire Strikes Back, but essentially that Chewbacca can go into the Empire display. I'm not going to be precious about mixing up the figures. So I'm not going to be bothered if it's the A New Hope Chewbacca in a scene with Empire Strikes Back, because let's face it, Chewbacca's Chewbacca at the end of the day. And speaking of Empire Strikes Back, I did get a character that I've been after for a while, and I passed on him. I've seen him once in Forbidden Planet, and they had about 8 of him, and I passed on it, and I never should have. It is Archive Boba Fett. This guy is beautiful. Easily one of the best Black Series figures I own. If you want me to do a video of the top 5 or top 10 Black Series figures I own, let me know. But I got myself a Boba Fett, not Boba. Sorry, hiccups. And yeah, he's going to go into my Empire display. And once I get hold of a Han in carbonite block, I think that would look really, really cool. What I really need now is a Bespin layer, though. I really, really need that. And finally, the last character I picked up is a necessity. The probability of me getting him for this price was probably 42 million to 1, but I ended up getting him. Here's of course C-3PO. And this is a gap from the 40th anniversary line. I really like how this thing moves. His joints are a little bit loose. You've got nothing at the elbows, but he is absolutely everything that C-3PO should be. He's very, very cool. And I almost need a couple of these now, so they can go in various scenes. What I've kind of decided to do is I'm going to put him in my Empire shelf, and I've got basically 2 Empire shelves and 1 Star Wars shelf. I've got nothing for Return of the Jedi yet, basically because I've kind of decided I'm going to focus on the first 2 films, and then I'm going to pick up Return of the Jedi figures as and when, because it's going to be a 40th anniversary at some point, and I can pick up a load of the wave then. But yeah, I got myself a C-3PO. So all in all, an amazing little haul here. Really happy, really happy. I've actually pre-ordered something else. So not only have I got Skylinks on the way, I say pre-ordered, I've put something in for click and collect from Smiths. So I've been eyeing up that Netflix Siege Megatron for a while, because I just think in my display, so I have to show you this actually, I haven't told you about this. Basically what I've tried to do is a Season 1 and Season 2 battle in the middle, and I kind of want to replace my Siege Megatron with the Netflix Siege Megatron. Anyway, I've pre-ordered it now, so it's there. So I'm going to pick that up at some point. So you'll probably see a video on that at some point as well. Yeah. Hopefully, I've got a couple of pre-orders in. So as I say, I've got Skylinks on the way. I've actually pre-ordered the carbonised version of Boba Fett, because I didn't think I'd actually get one. So whether he stays in the box or not, I just don't know. It might be a nice little background piece or whatever. I have pre-ordered the Snow Speeder as well, but whether that comes out or not this month, I do not know. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit now. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and until next time, I've been Zort Rider. Catch you again soon.